we got to his hotel room, and he was on his phone the whole time whilst we were walking upstairs, and then we got in and left. And he was still on his phone once we entered his room, and he asked me to have a seat on the sofa, which I did. And he was on his phone for a while, and then he made me speak with someone. I don't know who it was. And they said that, you know, I must listen to Harvey, you know, just be a good girl for him. Of course, at this point still, I feel stupid now. I still didn't think anything. I was like, okay, like, I'm here. You know, with Harvey, who for me, I've seen as like a legend of Hollywood, and he could make anything possible.
You run, why don't you scream? You are not able to, your brain doesn't let you do it. It's like an...
He took hold of me and pretty much forced me to walk with him to the bathroom, where he stood me in front of the mirror, and he stood behind me, and I was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, and he's like touching me, rubbing me, and he's like, just relax. And I'm telling him to stop, and he would raise his voice, but at the same time he kept reassuring me that everything's going to be okay. And he was rubbing my breast, and like, he placed his leg between mine from behind and was rubbing against my vagina, and he pulled my, because I had a dress on at the time, and he pulled it down, exposing my breast, and oh, I feel so stupid. I feel this very sad because this was all done in front of the mirror, and he said to me, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to suck it. And he then gripped my hand and forced me to rub his penis up and down. And I kept saying, like, no, and I just felt like so stupid. But at the same time, I think a massive part of me had shut down, because going through it all now, it makes no sense that I didn't run out of the room, and all I was able to do is just to say no and why, and him reassuring me and me believing.
It's not a conscious choice. It's a subconscious choice the brain makes for survival. And it's very...
For me, like, meeting him was, you know, like, he was like everything. Now I feel stupid to put so much trust in him, but that's what I thought at the time. And the reason why I said nothing for so long, because I thought if I ever wanted an opportunity in this industry, how could I ever, small me, to speak of this man, to say he has been inappropriate with me. People would look at me, just, who the hell is this girl? Okay. I never thought I would ever be able to talk about this.
One of the other things this federal law allows us to do is Harvey Weinstein enticed and coerced Kadian to come up to his hotel room with the promise of helping her with her career, and that once she was in the hotel room, he used force, he used coercion, he used fraud to get her to engage in a commercial sex act, which is defined as this quid pro quo.